Wake up, grab your phone, good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Top of the morning to you, and happy St. Paddy's Day. Not since Kim... And happy St. Paddy's Day. Not since Kim Mitchell sang about me have I felt so chipper, but that's the feels me gets when I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
I'm Leanne from West Edmonton, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hey, I'm Nikki from Edmonton, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Cheers!
Well, hello, and happy St. Paddy's Day. Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. We are here for a good time. Did you like the reference to your Kim Mitchell song, your favorite of all time?
Something to know about me is my least favorite song is Patio Lanterns by Kim Mitchell.
Like, that's your least favorite of all time?
Of all time.
You know, I had a least favorite of all time for a long time. But then I heard it. And maybe I just hated it because I had heard it so much. And
so once you took a break and you re-listened, you're like, it's not that bad?
After about 8 years of not listening, I threw on, or it came on again. And I was like, Cannot believe your eyes when 12,000 fireflies. That's the one. Owl City Fireflies.
I will say, I think both of us have really good answers for songs that we don't care for. It would be weird if you said a song that is universally loved.
Right.
Because does everyone like Patio Lanterns? It's so bad.
Yeah, like it's like somebody hating U2, even though almost every song they've ever come out with is an absolute banger just because it's cool to hate them now.
Nobody ever said that. Nobody said it's cool to hate U2. Some of us just don't like Vertigo. Vertigo is actually my second.
Now it has
most hated.
Become cool to hate U2. All you hipsters.
Dance Monkey
And listen,
is Seb's all-time worst song he's ever heard.
on St. Patrick's Day, we will not be judging Irish heroes U2. Thank you very much.
Oh, valid. All right. I will stop speaking ill of U2.
I brought it up.
True. Everyone in the chat today, you will be referred to as O and then your name. So shout out to O Jana, who's checked in. O Southpaw. O Saucy Lisa Hayden. O Miss Mackey. We've got Notorious OBRE in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
O Dan has checked in as well.
Oh, Southpaw.
Plus
oh,
many
Hannah.
more. Yep.
We're having a time today.
I'm O Evans today. And you're O Ryder. And let's check in with our producer.
O Reese.
O Reese.
Sounds
Hello.
good. Check out his sweet outfit,
How are you
too.
doing today? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Can any of us do an Irish accent? Because we heard Northside Norm in that speak pipe who absolutely nailed
Oh, that was him.
I think so.
Was it?
Can you do an Irish accent?
Not really.
Me neither. I'm not even going to try.
My lucky. No.
They always after me, Lucky Charms.
That's pretty
Nice. Okay, that was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is, like, if you say you're bad at it and then you try and it's even okay,
Then you're winning.
then
at
it's
life.
okay. But if you say, like, I got this really good accent I've been working on and it's shit, then it's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've been workshopping this accent.
Yeah. Big plans for St. Patrick's Day, Reese? You getting at it?
Nothing super crazy. We'll generally go out to like Dicey Riley's in St. Albert.
Shout out.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out Dicey Riley's. It'll be bumping there for sure, but nothing like planned out as of now. It generally forms around like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Sure.
Oh, do they open early though on St. Patrick's Day? Like I know the Irish pubs on White Ave, like they're probably open and people are already downing pints.
almost promise you that there'd be people there that are probably going to be there until 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
liquor license.
Peeing their pants.
I don't think they're allowed to open
No, I
early.
think they are.
Well,
Somebody confirm this. Let's get Dicey O'Reilly's on the phone and hey, you open?
Yeah, I guess it would be nice for people to know.
It's kind of cool. Like I used to work at Hudson's on Bourbon Street, and every St. Patrick's Day they would bring in Irish dancers. They'd bring in the bagpipe players.
Yeah.
It was always such a fun shift.
It's a vibe, yeah.
The only thing that sucked though was if you're the bartender and you're in charge of doing the green dye in the beers, you would have stained hands all day.
Fair.
Terrible.
I just want to check what day of the week is St. Patrick's Day next year.
Wouldn't it be? How does that work?
Well, it depends. There's leap years and stuff. It makes it
Wednesday?
all confusing. Okay, next year it's a Wednesday. Let's try 2028.
Why are we figuring this out?
Well, just because it's a Tuesday, I have a rough time wanting to like get rolling on a Tuesday.
You don't have time to get rolling on a Tuesday. You've got to
know.
drive your mom to the airport, pick your kid up from school. You've got someone coming to check out the pocket door that's broken. You have to be an adult today, Ryder.
I know.
Sucks. Usually St. Patrick's Day, we're just like clearing the schedule, ignoring our bosses, not responding to emails.
And immediately at the bar after the
Getting
show.
turned up, drinking shots of Jameson, pints of Guinness, which today I will try and break my record at some point. Are you sweating?
Yeah, this hat's not very good for airflow.
It's very hard to breathe in here right now, actually. Whew.
Could have been the whiskey. Might have been the beer.
It's the hat.
It's the hat.
Do you guys like mine? What should we name them?
Peter. You hate it?
I don't know. I'm open to other suggestions. Like, you can't just go name your child the first name that someone yells out.
Okay, good point.
Guys, my computer's going to restart in 3 minutes. And then whenever these computers do that, they don't let you back in. So I might have to raw dog the show today.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
The last time you did that, it was bad.
I know, but it's counting down right now, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And then I bet you anything, it's not going to let me back in.
And there's no way to stop it.
There's no way to stop it. And then I have to contact IT. It's going to be a whole thing. I'll be distracted on my phone. So I think
That's our only option.
I'm just going to.
Well, my voice isn't working
Yeah,
today.
what's wrong with
I
you?
don't know.
Go to a doctor. My God.
Okay.
Get throat surgery.
Well, it's usually not bad. And then I just have a few
I know what it is.
days.
I know what it is.
What?
You ate a Timbit today.
Yeah, I did eat a Timbit right before the show. Thanks a lot for bringing those in. Look what happens to me.
Timbits are really grinding my gears these days. What do you mean there's no more powdered mini donuts? Where are the powdered jelly-filled Timbits?
Apparently there are a few Tim Hortons that still have those.
Few and far between.
But they do. There are some places that have like committed and said, we know our people. These old people will be very, very upset if we change anything. So we're not changing. We're keeping them. Those delicious little donuts.
1.5 minutes till my computer shuts down. Turd Ferg in the chat said, can you believe Newfoundland gets the day off for St. Patrick's Day? What?
See, I'd rather have the next day off.
Oh, true. The hangover day.
Yeah.
The post Guinness day.
So just so we're prepared, next year, Wednesday, 2028, Friday, 2029, Sunday.
Whoa!
Did somebody tell you to do that?
Someone in the chat said, squeeze the feet of your hat, Lisa. Look, Reese, put the camera on me. This is from the dollar store? This is the best thing I've ever owned. Holy shit. Woo! Are you kidding me?
Ah, awesome.
This is the best discovery ever.
Clip that, Reese. That's the moment. The pure joy.
Thank you so much. Who was that in the chat?
I mean, I don't want to take away from it. It is really awesome.
Thank
But
you, Elliot.
when you think about the science behind making that happen. It doesn't seem like it's that tricky. You know what I mean? Like it's just like a little tube in here, right? Yeah. But still,
But I would
awesome.
have never known.
Yeah. The fact that you discovered it live on the show is spectacular.
Oh, man. My computer just shut down.
There we go.
We're done. All right, show's over. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here.
I got a restart warning on mine,
Shut
too.
up.
Oh,
How
but
long?
No, it's 4 days from now. Listen, you can just restart it whenever it gives you that warning, so
No.
you don't have to deal with this. I think you can go like.
Why didn't you
restart
tell
now.
me that a minute and a half ago?
Because we were still on the air a minute and a half ago. That wouldn't have helped at all.
Well, now what am I supposed to do?
Just vibe. Yeah, can we get a 4-pack of Guinness in here? Lisa needs to keep busy.
Reese, tell us your wildest St. Patrick's Day story. What comes to mind when we say St. Patrick's Day memory?
Honestly, last year, I was out with like my mom and my aunt and like a couple of buddies just at Dicey Riley's in St. Albert. And the waitress comes up and it's packed in there. And she comes up and she's like, "Hey guys, just want to let you know this is my first day."
First day on St.
On
Patty's
St.
Day.
Patrick's Day
Yeah.
is insane.
So then, yeah, basically like she's doing a great job, trying her absolute best.
Okay, but when you have to be a seasoned vet to work St. Patrick's Day.
And like I wouldn't say the crowd in that bar was super young. It was definitely like
High expectation
high
kind of crowd.
expectations. This isn't their first time coming to Dicey Riley's for St. Patrick's Day. They know what to expect. And this poor girl got sent through the ringer of just like, she probably has PTSD of like pouring green beers because
Absolutely.
it was ridiculous.
Sweating
I felt
buckets.
So bad. Yeah, but she did a great job. She killed it.
And then
That's-
did you tip her good? Did you guys say
It was
you're amazing?
the benefit of being out with my mom is that she covered
tipped.
it.
Yeah.
And she's a girl's girl, so of course she is like, here, take all of it.
Yeah, as you do. Does that mean her favorite person on the show is Lisa?
Duh.
Yeah, well, she votes for Lisa every time.
Yes. That's my queen.
There's this propaganda being spread that they vote for me, but really.
It's a lie.
I had a pretty wild story from St. Patrick's Day.
Tell us.
Yeah, quit judging me. I am doing my best.
What are you talking about?
My voice isn't working, and you, every time you look over at me, go like this.
No, I don't. You want to know what I'm actually thinking?
No, you're not. I know you.
I'm thinking how mad I am my computer shuts down. That is the most insane thing to have on a computer.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to do my job?
Very ridiculous.
That's what I'm thinking about.
And judging my voice. The wildest St. Patrick's Day story I have was when you and your friend battle puked outside of Provincial Pub.
I don't remember this.
You wouldn't. So she was throwing up, and you were rubbing her back, and then as you were rubbing her back, you got grossed out by her throwing up, so you started throwing up, and then she started rubbing your back. And I'm like, you guys are really good friends, but losers.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has a cringy St. Patrick's Day story. That's probably mine. I don't remember it, so I don't actually care that much. So
you met Taylor Hall on St. Patrick's
I
Day.
did. That's correct. He had big green lips. I'll tell you that much.
And he cried.
Yeah, he cried.
Because you were being mean to him
No,
on
we don't
social
need to break down that story. My
Okay.
God. Let's welcome our first guest of the day. Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio, Tyler.
Hey guys.
You didn't know it was St. Patrick's Day today?
No. No, I didn't. Honestly, I walked in, I saw you guys, you were talking about your show, and it kind of just like slowly clicked in my brain. I'm like, oh yeah, today is the 17th. I mean, least surprising thing ever. It's not my jam.
No, we gave you your outfit. We forced you to wear it.
The
Yeah.
first thing you said when you came in was, "It's not St. Patrick's Day," and we're all like,
No.
Yeah, why else would we be looking like that?"
No, he came in. He had a conversation with us about Vegas. It was about a 5-minute conversation before he even
Oh, but
mentioned
then-
what we were
Yeah.
wearing. He went, "Is it St. Patrick's Day?" We're like, "Are you kidding?"
I don't know, man. This stuff just doesn't hit my radar.
Yeah.
It doesn't go into my day to day. I'm not a big St. Patrick's Day guy.
Yeah, too
Obvious-
busy thinking about what we're gonna do without Draisaitl tonight.
Yeah.
Are we without Draisaitl tonight?
What? Do you have an update?
Nope. No, I honestly don't. But I mean, come on, he's Leon Draisaitl. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if he is skating on the ice for warm-ups today.
What were your thoughts on the response to the hit on him?
Bleeping rights.
Yeah.
Like,
Jeff
Merrick had a line the other day when he was on my show with me. Well, you were there, or was that?
Yeah.
And he said, like, are you a club or a team? And it was like, man, I love that line of like, you know, if you're a club, everyone shows up, they clock in, they go play their hockey game, they go home. If you're a team, you do stuff like what the Oilers did the other night, right? Where someone takes a run at Leon Draisaitl, perfectly clean hit, Ozzy Weisblatt trying to make a name for himself in the NHL. Like, that's the kind of stuff you need to do, play hard. But even if it's a clean hit and they take out one of your best players, you go get them. And that's what the Oilers did. I also like that they kind of went at him for a good 10, 15 minutes and then said, all right, time to play hockey again.
Right.
Like,
took a couple penalties. Luckily, those didn't bite us in the ass, because it would suck with how close this year is to end up losing a game on a couple dumb penalties. Not dumb, as we're talking, but like unnecessary penalties.
But you talk to guys like, you know, who've played hockey. Like, those are penalties you kill off every time.
Right.
And it's kind of like, you know, that's a dumb thing to say because you'd love to kill off every penalty. But like, when it's for that sake, you go a little extra hard to kill it off.
Do you think also the heavy response was in the light of two things: Toronto and how much backlash there was to them not doing anything to Austin Matthews, and just kind of a wake-up call league-wide that, oh yeah, we do have to do this, but also that McDavid had to stand up for Draisaitl when Buddy fired the puck at him. Like, do you think the guys were like, well, we're not going to make McDavid do it again, so it's on us this time?
I just think that's even a little bit of like, when you see Connor do it, you're like, all right, like no excuses now, right? Like, if
Totally.
if 97's gonna go get his eye gouged out by someone
And
like,
risk hurting his hand more, because let's be real.
and it starts at the top, which, I mean, maybe that's something the Toronto Maple Leafs could look at, right? Oh, no one went and stood up for Austin Matthews. Is he a guy who, in the past, when a guy gets ran, is going to go run and stand up for them? Like, again, it's a culture thing that I think your leaders set.
So it looks like no team has went on a run in the Pacific yet this year. If that continues, we'll probably be in that 2-3 spot come playoff time. Who would you rather see the Oilers? Who do they match up better with, in your opinion, Vegas or Anaheim?
Assuming one of those two wins the division, the other one goes to 3. I'll still say they match up a touch better against Anaheim, just because the Ducks are inexperienced. Like, again, it's kind of funny how 9 years later, this is the reverse of that 2017 series between the Oilers and Ducks, right? Edmonton was the young upstart, Connor, Leon, this team finally found their stride back in the playoffs after what would have been 10 years. Well, the Ducks are back in the playoffs now after 6 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere between 6 and 8 years. Like, it's the flip now, right? That was Perry and Getzlav, who granted won one earlier, but that was that core's kind of second last kind of kick at the can as a team trying to get over the hump and get the job done. And, you know, the Oilers kind of disrupted that, or tried to disrupt that. Now it's the flip, where Anaheim is this young team who had some amount of expectations this year, but weren't supposed to be this good. But I'll still take that matchup in the playoffs. I think Edmonton's experience would shine through. So the dream is that Vegas and Seattle flip-flop. Or Edmonton wins the division and potentially gets a Seattle or even a Utah. I'm not that scared of a Utah, but gets one of those teams in a round one. Like, the door is still wide open for the Oilers to win the Pacific Division. They have a head-to-head against Anaheim. You have to win that. And then you probably, at the worst, have to split your head-to-heads against the Golden Knights. But there's still a pretty clear path here to the Oilers winning this division.
It is kind of cool that one of those games, with them meaning that much, we'll be in attendance in Vegas.
Yeah, we will be. And it's like, 8 days from now, 9 days from now. So this week is a chance for the Oilers to kind of set themselves up really nice. Tonight you get San Jose. That is a team you absolutely have to beat. I know they're right in the hunt as well, but they've been bleeding goals against. Like, this is a good chance for the Oilers to kind of show that they're shifting into that playoff mode. Thursday, you get a Florida team that's miles out of the playoffs and, you know, kind of sitting guys and resting guys. Saturday, you get a Tampa team that only has 3 wins in their last 10. Then you hit the road for a couple of big ones against Utah and Vegas. Like, I think there's a real good chance that these next 10 days are like a big uplifting moment for this Oilers team.
I'm excited for tonight. Do you think they're going to have green beer flowing at Rogers?
They always kind of do, I think.
Yeah, we were thinking like as ridiculous as we look. I'm like, what do you think Gene Princepe is coming through wearing tonight? Like he's gonna
bring it.
He's gonna dye his skin green.
Yeah. I'm trying to think back now. I feel like he always does dial it up. I mean, he dials it up for less things than St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
For sure.
exactly.
Macklin Celebrini's in town, which I was looking at the betting odds today for the Hart Trophy, thinking that McKinnon would probably be the front runner. And then I thought McDavid would be number 2. I was surprised to see on the couple of the sites I looked at that McDavid's number 4 right now. Kucherov's 3, and Celebrini's 2. Celebrini's like 14 points back of McDavid, though. Is this just like people getting excited about the new guy in school, or do you think like what the Hart really is at the end of the day is the most valuable player to your team, and he's 50 points up on the next guy on his team?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, I think he is a really, really deserving Hart Trophy case this season. And I mean, Edmonton has underperformed by their standards a little bit, which I'm sure is a bit of a knock on Connor McDavid, even though he's having a very good year, but not a great year by his standards, right? And I think that also factors into the voting and the odds is like, to want to vote for McDavid, you probably need him to be doing something like 140 to 150 points, which he's just not doing this year. Or if he would have, been on pace for 60 goals, like then there's a case for McDavid. I wouldn't be voting for McKinnon either. Like my vote, if I had one, I don't, would be for Macklin Celebrini if they get into the playoffs. Like you pull up the numbers at 5-on-5 with him off the ice, they're like, and I haven't looked at him in probably about a week, but it's like, they're like, oh, plus 15 with him on the ice, minus 42 with him off the ice. And it's like, oh yeah, they are very clearly only winning hockey games when Macklin Celebrini shows up. So again, for tonight, you shut him down, you're more than likely going to find a way to win this hockey game. But like without Celebrini taking this leap forward, they're nowhere near a playoff spot. Their rebuild is way behind, like everything. Like I think he is like most valuable player to his team. They got to get in. If you don't make the playoffs, I'm one of those people who says, like, what were you most valuable for? Your team missed the playoffs anyways. If they get in, I think he'll win.
It's crazy because I kind of thought that maybe they were on the outside looking in at this point. Just kind of the vibes that you get, what teams get brought up on a regular basis right now with this Pacific push. But they're only 5 points back, and they got 3 games in hand on the Oilers.
If they win their games in hand, they pass the Oilers.
Right.
If the Seattle Kraken win their games in hand, they pass the Oilers. The LA Kings are not that far off from being able to win their games in hand and pass the Oilers. Like, again, this last week was great. They went 3-1-1 over their last 8 days, over their last 4 games. That's huge. If you do that, that's 3-1-1. That's like a 800 points, 700 points percentage. Okay, if you could do a 700 points percentage from here to the end of the year, you're winning the division. But it also shows how hard it is to truly get separation, because going 3-1-1 still didn't put them in a spot where they're clear of these teams who just have to win their games in hand. They're out of a playoff spot if the teams behind them win their games in hand. That's pretty damning.
It is really like crazy how this Pacific Division is shaking down, because the other ones, I mean, they've had wild storylines as well, including the Stars could catch the Avalanche, which I don't think anybody saw coming.
No.
Yeah.
Even my ticket last night, I was like, this is a juicy ticket. We're coming through. Terrible ticket.
Yeah, I think you lost 5 out of the 6 games. I was going to ask you, Tyler, and the reason I'm asking you is because the one time I saw your phone start to light up on the table, and then I saw that it was all just notifications of bets that you had won. And I was like, oh, he's on it. Do you have any tips for Lisa, as she is struggling a little bit?
I'm having a very hard time.
I think it's
my ticket tonight is super easy. I have Oilers win, McDavid goal, and like anytime point for Celebrini. I'm like, that's pretty safe.
Feels fairly safe, yeah.
You do a lot of the 5 and 6 leggers, though, right?
I do.
I mean,
I get excited,
yeah,
and
you
I
get
click.
That's the one thing I'd probably say to like cool
Stop
it on.
doing
Like,
that.
if you want a good payout, the one thing I really like doing in hockey is like finding 2 teams that I like to win and playing the puck lines together. Like, again, a 2-leg parlay, like that's kind of the extent of where I'll go outside of like an in-depth same game one. But like, if you find 2 teams you like on the puck line, you play them together, it's usually like plus 350. And like, that's still pretty good juice for just needing 2 things to happen, right? 2 teams to win by 2. So I kind of like playing the puck lines in hockey. Although this year, the way things are going, like this is totally off topic, but at last year we had something like we had 77 shootouts in the NHL. We're already at 95 this year. It's been like this insane uptick in games going to overtime and shootouts. So maybe it's not great to be playing puck lines.
Right.
But that'd be my one advice. If you're trying to chase good payouts, just play puck lines.
Okay.
Okay, and finally, the next time we talk to you, we'll actually probably be in Vegas. Do you have any tips for us as first-timers on the Nation vacation?
To Vegas.
Well, first off, Nation Dan gave me this, and this is the anniversary of the first ever Nation vacation to Vegas.
Whoa.
So on this day in 2019, this is when we did our first trek down there. The first Nation vacation that wasn't like a bus trip or anything like that. Like,
It was
first
a
one where
plane ride.
Yeah, a plane ride. Getting out of the city. So that's cool. I wasn't on the first one, but I think I've been on every single one since that first one. So gotten to go to some pretty cool places. Make sure you stock yourself with a shot that isn't totally disgusting, because you got to send in your 1 before 10 or 10 before 1 video. So
What?
The rule on the Nation vacations is you got to have 1 drink before 10. And if you don't have your drink before 10, you need to have 10 before 1.
Okay, I can do that. I can do the first
and
one.
in our work group chat, it's like roll call. You got to send a video of yourself doing it.
So are we going to get added to said group chat?
Yeah. We'll have one for this trip with everyone who's going to be there.
So like a Caesar's fine at breakfast.
Yeah, but it's usually a shot.
A shot.
It's usually
Oh
a
my
shot.
gosh.
So load up your hotel room with...
Yeah, and like, again, the night before, it's like, oh yeah, there's Fireball up there. That's good. No. Go get something that tastes like okay. Because I have some videos, and I usually room with Jay on these trips. I got some videos of us at like 9:30 in the morning, waking up hungover, being
trying
like,
to do a fireball.
oh my God, all we have is Fireball.
That's sick.
And then the burp. Ooh.
Oh.
10 before 1 is like drinking a Mickey before 1 p.m.
Yeah,
That is
so-
a challenge.
Has
Well,
anyone had to do that?
I mean, yeah, you got to get her done.
You have to send the
Like,
video.
A punishment is not supposed to be fun. A punishment's a punishment. You got to send a video. It's very funny to go back and watch the old videos.
It is a good tip to like get people's ass out of bed, though.
Well, and yeah, like let's get ready to party. It's time. Reese, it's your first time going to Vegas too, so
It's his first time in Vegas.
yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Our little rooster.
Rooster.
We're gonna have so much fun.
I'm very excited. On Fremont, there's one casino where you can play Blackjack Switch. You ever played that?
What's
No.
that?
Oh, it's lit. It's a good time. I'm convinced the odds aren't actually better. I know the odds aren't actually better, but I'm convinced that I can do better at it. So you got to play 2 hands at once, and you get dealt your 2 cards, and the second card you get dealt on either hand, you can flip them if you want.
Oh.
It's electric. So if you get dealt like a 16 and a 15, you can flip the 5 and whatever that
the
other
10,
10.
and so you got an 11 and a 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
The only trade-off is if the dealer gets to a 22, it's a push no matter what.
Oh.
So you lose a little bit of value on like what's a bust, and that 22 happens more often than you think it does. But it's really fun to be sitting there and like flipping your cards back and forth. It's a good time.
Sweet. Do you know what
gosh,
hotel
yes.
that's at?
I think it's like Bally's or something. It's like right across the street from where we're staying on Fremont.
Fremont Street is a wild ride.
It's so
Absolute
fun.
vibe. So much fun. That's like the strip, I will say, has like lost the plot, right?
Yeah, you see footage of it and there's like no one there.
There's
like,
no one there.
Everyone's on Fremont Street now.
Everything's too expensive.
Yeah, like you go into a bar on the side of the strip and you get a double rum and coke, and it's like, oh yeah, that's 32 US. And then you go to Fremont and like you just walk into the ABC store, get a White Claw the size of your head for $2.99 and cruise around while like people watching. There's concerts everywhere. Fremont is what you think Vegas used to be, or what Vegas used to be. I think.
We've been trying to find an impersonator here in town because I lost the last 3 stars and the loser has to hang out with an impersonator for an hour.
By themselves.
I should just do that in Vegas. I should go and find Elvis and pay
In the
him
hotel room?
personally to like come back to my hotel room and hang
Whoa.
out with me.
You might get the wrong idea.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
was gonna
so
say.
maybe we got to be careful where we're hanging out. Never mind.
I was gonna say, be like, come up to the hotel room with me and my fiance, but that also might give him
Wink,
the wrong
wink.
idea. Hey, me and my fiance saw you from across
Yeah,
Fremont Street.
we're gonna pay you to come and hang out with us.
He's
They'd
the
be
one
like,
over there with the newspaper.
the holes cutting it.
He's the one smoking a cigar.
Yeah. All right. Well, very excited to take that adventure with you
Funny.
next week. Where can people find you today, Tyler?
Yeah.
Devo Live, 10 o'clock with Jeff Merrick's going to pop on, Colby Cohn, and then ON every day today. It's a game day, so I think Jay will be around, but I haven't
Nice.
spoken to him yet. Also, Landon Ferraro is a new regular on the show every week, the son of Ray, and it's very funny. I mean, this is such like an obvious thing. you close your eyes and listen to Landon, you're
person.
like, I'm listening to Ray Ferraro talk right now. They sound identical, but he's a great analyst, so excited to have him on.
Oh, one more question. How was Ryder as your co-host on Friday when Liam was gone?
He was great. We had a really good time. It was one of those shows where like I prepped 15 things. We got through like 6 of them. And it was like
good.
I was like, well, 115. Let's wrap this bad boy up. So that is good. Yeah, we had a great time.
Good job.
Indeed.
Yeah, great job.
So tonight, it's Macklin Celebrini, it's Connor McDavid, it's everything we
Woo,
hope
baby.
for, a game that matters in March.
Green beer,
quick
yeah.
score guess.
I mean, I'm always optimistic when it comes to the Oil. And, like, again, San Jose's been leaking goals. I think they lost 7-4 on the weekend to Ottawa. And Macklin Celebrini was big mad. He threw a little tantrum. He's so little.
I saw that. Didn't he break his
Yeah,
stick
he
on
broke
the
his
goal?
stick, and I
He
wanted to
did.
Yeah.
knock it off, Macklin. That
Grow
sticks
up.
are expensive.
Yeah.
I'll say they win 5-2 tonight.
Ooh, I
5-2
love
tonight.
this.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
Happy-
Tyler Yaremchuk.
Yeah,
Just before
the
you go-
Ukrainian and Irish
Oh.
really blend well.
Here's the what to expect from
Oh, there's Gino.
Perfect.
He's going to send it. I did like how you said he's going to actually paint his body green tonight.
I want to
wouldn't be
show up and
surprised.
give him my hat. Like, does he not know these exist?
Whoa,
I know.
that's pretty cool.
Dollar store.
Do you want to wear it on your show today?
Nope, all good.
I hate St. Patrick's Day. Okay, Tyler, thank you so much
Bye,
for coming
everybody.
in. The best.
Like how quickly he said no there. Not a chance.
The fact that you could buy a hat like this at the dollar store, hidden gems, man.
Yeah.
Some things are absolute crap there, which we'll get into a little bit later on the show. We're going to do 3 stars of anything, things that are like not ideal on St. Patrick's Day. And I have something that's sold there that I think is disgusting, but this is a win.
Big win. We're going to get into things later that you don't like at the dollar store?
No, didn't we? It's one of my 3 stars
Oh,
answers.
Got it. Well, why don't we get into that right now?
No, we have to have a therapy session.
Uh-oh. With who?
You and I. Reese, can you be our therapist? You got to put your glasses back on though.
Yeah, of course.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean uh-oh? It's all good.
No, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good when you say we need a therapy session.
We're doing it.
Nobody's said that, and it's been good.
Okay, Reese, you're our therapist.
It's never like...
This is our first ever couples therapy session.
It's never like, hey, we need to go to therapy because things are ripping.
Actually, even, what's your mom's quote? Even high-end cars have to go to the shop every once in a while.
Yeah, even good cars is the expression.
Even good cars. Okay, Reese,
Yes.
show yourself. Ryder thinks I give him dirty looks when he clears his throat. Do you agree?
I could see how they could be interpreted.
Do you think that his crash out on me earlier was valid?
I think he's also in defense mode every once in a while.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm just protecting myself because I can handle battling through my voice.
But you can't handle someone also judging
But
you.
while you're judging me and I'm battling through my voice, it's tough to be me.
And
Have
I want you to...
thought about how your voice makes Lisa feel?
She's the one that brought the Timbits.
I did.
And it's...
But I didn't do it on purpose.
It's when I eat right before the show that this
Yeah.
happens.
He's got GERD.
And so how did that make you feel, Ryder?
Well, I really felt great while I was eating the Timbit.
They're very icy today. Like lots of
Icing-y.
icing on them.
Yeah.
They're really good.
So the Timbit made me feel good, but then I realized, now my voice is mangled for at least the start of the show. It feels like it's coming back together now.
Yeah.
Jamie of the night says, mom and dad are fighting.
No, we're working through it. It's our first ever couples therapy. I would like to say I'm very sorry for unintentionally giving you side eye when you're clearing your GERD.
Okay. Can we not call it GERD?
I actually don't know what GERD is.
Yeah.
I just know it's something to do with your throat. What is GERD? Because I remember there was a character on The Valley, and every time she took shots of tequila, she said, I have GERD, and she'd throw up, but I was like, I think you're just drunk.
Gastroesophageal reflux disease, chronic condition where stomach acids and contents frequently flow back into the esophagus. This reflux occurs when the lower esophageal sphincter is weak
We have a sphincter in our throat?
or relaxes inappropriately, irritating the esophageal lining. It causes symptoms like chronic heartburn, regurgitation, and potential complications. I don't think that's it. I don't think I have GERD. Because it's not like acidy. It's just my throat's like...
Does it hurt?
No. Anyway, I just had to... It was about the fourth dirty look I had gotten.
We're gonna have to rewind the show. I need to see it.
Oh, we can find it.
Well, I'm just saying sorry.
Yeah, I appreciate
And that I think you're the sweetest baby angel. And your eyes look so nice with your green.
Thank you. I'm not mad at you anymore. I said what I had to say in that moment, and then I moved on.
Okay. So we're good?
I think we're fine.
Another successful session from Reece.
Reece. Registered therapist / producer. Guys, I don't have a computer, so I don't know what to talk about next.
Oh, I got lots. We ready?
Yes.
What do we want to get into next? Let's do...
See?
No, I got it.
This is why I need my computer.
Well, yeah, because when you have your computer and you're talking, I'll figure out what's next. So this is actually IT's fault, because I was very angry with them one day about not making sure this doesn't happen anymore. And then what they told me you have to do does not work.
Correct.
So we'll be making a formal now complaint.
I'm going to just go full Karen. I'm going to go full O Karen today.
Yeah.
I'm getting them on the line.
Well, get a couple drinks in you first, so you're just
I'm gonna send them the link to this show and be like, "This is your fault."
Mm-hmm. So travel trend that I thought was really interesting.
As we're about to venture off to Vegas next week.
Apparently, a lot of North Americans that were recently polled are saying it's not social media trends anymore that they want at all. There was a stretch there where like, oh, look at this place. This looks amazing. And you'd see influencers going to different places, and then you'd make your decision on where to travel based on that.
So what do they want now?
It's more people wanting, like, comfortable vacations, recommendations from friends.
So we're not basically what you're saying is we're not trusting influencers because they're just getting something for free, and even if the food is crap, they're making you think it's good.
Especially if they got it, like you
for
said,
free.
For free. So I think this could be the first sign that I've seen where people are truly, like as a whole, starting not to trust influencers quite as much. Mm-hmm. And kind of lines up. Like you can make anything look like it's dope as hell.
Even if it's mid at best.
Even if it's mid. Yeah. Like,
I would hate to steer people in a direction where they're spending a bunch of money on something that I don't think is worth your money.
Uh-huh.
Which is why like we work with people that we know the saucers will love.
Yeah.
You know?
It's also interesting that like if you are an influencer and you get, let's say, a free trip somewhere and you have to like pump it up. Mm-hmm. How uncomfortable that would be if it was shit. Like if you got there and it sucked, but you're like,
how do you make the smoke and mirror videos when like everything's broken?
Like I'd be tempted to be like, can I just pay for this instead? Because
I'm not posting this.
It's not great, and I don't want to post and lie to my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Anyway, it sounds like it's really starting to.
They want organic people that are there. Here's what's actually happening. This is what I'm noticing is people are posting from where they are, a place they love. They just discovered maybe a meal somewhere or like you said, a vacation, and they'll post about it. And then in the comments, other companies or that company are commenting being like, DM us, we'd love to give you.
Right.
And then they're getting spoiled afterwards after they've already spent money there.
Okay.
Like then they're getting a voucher to come back again soon. Or we'd love to send you a PR package of what we make that's also a chicken sandwich you might like.
Sure.
Like that's kind of the new trend as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like curiosity and learning are motivating 44% of people's choices when choosing vacation destinations now.
Yeah.
Compared to just 5% influenced by social media trends.
It's crazy you say that because we were trying to think like, what should we do? Like if we're going to go on a honeymoon, where should we go? What should we do? And I agree. I'm like, I don't trust the influencers. Like I want to find an organic, everyday person.
That
that's
had like the best experience somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I trust like a Reddit thread more than, because that's people just being honest over an influencer I follow.
Like to me, if you were going to go somewhere awesome, Rio Maggiore in Italy was the coolest place I've ever been, I think. Like it was, the food was incredible. It was one of those like little boat towns that you can't get to unless you're on train or on boat. Built on the side of a mountain with all the colorful houses.
All the different colors.
So like it just played with your mind
Best
in such
gelato.
a nice way. Oh,
so good.
and like the vibe of the town was so cool because the sports store is the example I give.
The sports store.
Open from 11 until 1 daily.
Oh, yeah.
If you wanted a soccer ball,
you knew when to go.
And that left people with, the store was busy from 11 to 1. But then the next store would open up from 1 till 3 if you wanted a belt or like leather goods. And it made everybody, the community came out together and nobody was working 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah, they prioritize life.
And you could feel it.
You feel it. And then you come back and then you got to respond to 70 emails and get on those Zoom calls again and get back to doing your everyday chore list. And you're like, ugh, I want to go back to Italy.
That was like the place for me. So if anybody wants a recommendation for me, that's the one. That's the one.
Use promo code Ryder20. Just kidding.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the town
name
right.
That's how you know it's
honest.
authentic.
Yeah. It's not like a well-known tourist destination, but it got pretty busy there when the boats would come in. Anyway, I felt like a local after about a day and a half, and that's where I might end up someday, owning a little gelato shop.
I could see it.
Wouldn't that be the best?
It would be the best.
We could even do the show from there.
Let's do an Oilersnation trip to Italy next.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Just want to give some love to those of you in the chat. Reese, you would make a great therapist, says Sarah. You sound great, Ryder. Reese's voice is very comforting. That's nice.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's true. You do bring comfort.
Thank God. It's better than Anarchy.
Well, yeah. Yeah. You bring a calming presence.
Thank you.
Sometimes the world needs a little anarchy, though, Reese. So
show him your anarchy eyes.
I hope you're ready.
Show him your anarchy eyes.
Wait,
okay,
wait.
Jax from
Wait, I gotta look away and then look.
Sons of Anarchy.
Stay on me.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so the story behind the Anarchy eyes, a wild one.
This goes way back to when Sons of Anarchy was all the rage.
Yeah, and like the first season had just dropped. My guess is the year would have been roughly 2011.
Yeah, 2012-ish, around that time.
But I was watching it, and sometimes when I watch shows, I convince myself that I want to be a part of that vibe. So when I was watching Sons of Anarchy, I was like, I'm going to be a biker, I think. I think I'm going to get a bike and join like a gang.
Yeah.
Even if I have to do some really crazy shit.
You do look good in leather.
Thank you. So I'm watching this show and like just feeling way tougher than I probably am.
It's like it overcame your body. Is that the right wording? It's
I
like
don't think so.
No, it's not.
It's like it took over my body.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So I'm at a BC Lions game, just leaving the stadium. And we had decided, I don't think the score was close, we decided to dip early. Walking outside, and some guy comes walking up, and he probably had a few too many. And he's looking at me like...
Drunk.
Like I didn't
ready to
know what
fight.
he was going to do. I thought he might pull a knife, rob us. I didn't trust this guy at all. And I looked him in the eye like, trust me, if you do something stupid here, you're going to have less toes when I'm done with you.
Toes?
Well, whatever. I just thought like I got into the biker mode.
I've seen those mob Movies. They cut off toes.
Yeah.
They tie them up first.
You ever been locked in a dumpster and burned alive? That's what I would never do that. But I looked at this guy like this. And he
Was so scared.
Scared. Turned and like walked the other way and was like, what have I gotten myself into? And so then I realized I have anarchy eyes. Only when necessary do I bust them out.
They work.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a big day.
I always turn into my TV shows too. Like after watching Schitt's Creek, I was Moira.
Uh-huh.
I
Rest in peace.
still talk like Moira.
Mm-hmm.
Just fold it in, David. You know, you start talking like your favorite character.
Well, and you start like wanting to have expensive things. You know what I mean?
I started wearing wigs.
Yeah, started to wear wigs. What show have you embraced? Hit us up on the chat if you've got one.
I bet Reese has embraced something.
Have you ever like
Stranger Things
wanted to become one of the TV characters?
Not even become, but like you just like naturally start implementing things. Like Stranger Things is a great example. Maybe you're like, I'm gonna start riding my bike around the town.
Like, did anybody else watch Breaking Bad and think
I can make meth?
I could probably deal and get away with it and make enough money that I have a safety net for my family. I mean, that's a really weird thought to just come
that
out
was a
of
weird
nowhere.
example.
No, but I think like you go through it and you're like, I could probably
do that.
I could probably do this. Reese, what's yours?
Me and Jess got pretty into The Walking Dead.
Okay.
And like I definitely think that like I could survive a zombie apocalypse.
Sure.
But I also think that I would handle myself like the people in the show. And they've just got some pretty hardcore accents too.
Okay.
So then now me and Jess just talk like the guys from The Walking Dead as well. It's honestly been way more influential on us than I expected.
Well, and like it's one of those things you never know.
Who knows?
You never know when you need to tap into that.
I would just lay down and let them eat me. I'm not running. I got shin splints.
Yeah, don't take Lisa with you and your crew.
Or take me and then you know I'll be the one that's left behind and then
that's a
they'll
good
attack
point.
me and then you can escape. So
Yeah,
you're welcome.
You don't have to be faster than the zombies. Just got to be faster than Lisa.
Yep.
She's got shin splints. Keep running. There's no chance in hell she gets away here. Letterkenny, one of the suggestions we got.
Oh, yeah. When you meet someone that speaks like that, you're like, oh, you love Letterkenny.
Yeah, do you think that kind of kicked off the like true hockey boy accent?
Yes.
Or was it there first and they played off of it? I think a little bit of both. I think it took it mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the hockey boy accent was a Canadian thing. Letterkenny came out. It got really popular and dipped into the States. And now Minnesota hockey boys think that they should talk like that.
They think they came up with it.
This is another reason why we needed to win that gold medal.
The Minnesota guys, they're probably as close as you could get
To
to
Canadian.
Canadian though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Are you guys sweating in your outfits?
I keep
I
having to
am
move it up.
drenched in
I had to
sweat.
take off my hoodie.
It's so hot under here. This would be like a good winter hat. I'm going to wear this on a snowstorm. Like I'm sweating so much.
Well, you can take it off if you want.
No, I love him.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's partying. Like, I have a feeling that hat alone could turn your day around where you said you had plans and now you're going to be 8 green beers deep by 6 p.m.
Yeah.
By puck drop. What time is puck drop tonight?
7.
7. Yeah, so I have to take my mom to the airport. Does she not know cabs exist? I said this before the show.
You're like, Mom, it's St. Patrick's Day. I have priorities.
Yeah. And then Reese said, just think of all the hockey games your mom drove you to when you were a kid. And it's true. And that wasn't like one side of the city to the other. That was like Maidstone to Unity.
Oof.
In the middle of
How long's that?
a
car ride?
snowstorm. Hour and 10.
What? For a hockey practice?
No, games. But like every weekend was Edam, Turtleford, Battleford, Cut Knife.
I went out with some moms on Saturday, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to like not do anything tomorrow on the Sunday. And my one girlfriend, Amanda, was like, I'm up at 7 a.m. for hockey practice. Then I have 2 birthday parties. Then I have this. Then I have that. all day kids activities where she's just their Uber driver.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that
But
does
she-
not sound fun.
She got out on a Saturday.
But she still got out.
Shout out to her. But Reese made a good point. So just shut up and take your mom to the airport. But also, I'd like to point out that there wasn't cabs in Maidstone or Ubers.
Do you think she would have sent you in one?
I don't think so, but she could have. And I kind of want to send her in an Uber today. When I said yes, I didn't realize it was St. Patrick's Day today.
Mom, I have green beers I have to drink. There's a bowl of stew waiting for me at the local Irish pub.
Oh, yeah.
We have a backtrack today. It's unfortunately not an Irish song.
Again, we weren't thinking.
We did not realize, but this was a request from a couple people in the chat that wanted this genre of music. Reese, we got the backtrack. Hell yeah. So these are all the inside jokes from all of last week's shows.
I like when it's on a Tuesday occasionally too, because I kind of forget about some of the jokes last week.
And then it reminds you.
And then the song reminds me of like, oh yeah, we had a joyous time. As per usual.
So this is the backtrack from last week, featuring some of you.
Crew came in hot and so did the chat. Monday morning playing bullfrog or rat. Ryder and Lisa wedding panic mode. Stress in the car on a bumpy road. Janine from Fine came by with hard, helping folks get homes and a brand new start. Edmonton love when the chips are down. Real ones still holding up this town, and they paid respect. The salsa show care. Troy Murray's memory, and honor to share. Big lashes on the car, rip through town. Whole damn city calling Ryder a clown. Ryder and Lisa, loud all week. Saucy jokes and the chaos peak. Big lashes on the car, side eye stares. Stress bets, weddings, bad dyed hair. Sauce in the morning, that's who we are. Big lashes, big lashes, big lashes on the car. Tuesday, Tyler hockey check came through, talking Colorado rival with the crew. Then came war wounds from shaving downstairs. Hard lessons learned, shaving things bare. Wrong house, drunk stories. What a disgrace, waking up confused in the strangest place. Wednesday road in BVJ tails, dust on the boots and the old drunk trails. Big lashes on the car, rip through town. Whole damn city calling Ryder a clown. Ryder and Lisa, loud all week. Saucy jokes and the chaos peak. Big lashes on the car, side eye stares. Stress bets, weddings, bad dyed hair. Sauce in the morning, that's who we are. Big lashes, big lashes, big lashes on the car. Lisa got lip injections, taking the heat. Oscar's pool had the chat on its feet. Shaq in Edmonton, why is he here? Whole city buzzing with theories and cheer. Liam Horrobin stepped in with the talk. Oilers and bets and the game's on lock. Reese needed a haircut. Hey, I went wild. Sneak previews of every kind of hairstyle. Friday came in with a fresh cut scene. Reese got a haircut and he looked damn clean. Menzies walked in like the cup knows his name, knows all the cup winners. What a powerful brain. Scholastic Book Fair took us back in time. Childhood reads in the books we'd find. Guests all week. Roll call out. Janine, Tyler, Dan made the crowd go proud. Liam, Grant, Menzies, Eli too. That's a packed out sauce show ripping through. Big lashes on the car, rip through town. Whole damn city calling Ryder a clown. Ryder and Lisa, loud all week. Saucy jokes and the chaos peak. Big lashes on the car, side eye stares. Vegas luck and wedding scares. The sauce in the morning, that's who we are. Big lashes, big lashes, big lashes on the car. Saucy Amber hit the jackpot twice. Vegas tripping 50-50. The sauce gets love from near to far. Big lashes, big lashes, big lashes on the car.
That would be the backtrack for today, brought to you by Just Bite Me Meals.
Woo-hoo!
An absolutely splendid spot if you want to improve your eating habits, whether it's portion control, the amount of sauce you use, or just not having deep fry on a regular basis. Just Buy Me Meals, an absolutely terrific option for eating delicious food that's truly a lot healthier than probably what you're having otherwise.
I'm going to make an order today. Reese, what's your favorite dish from Bite Me Meals? I'll get you some. You like the Wagyu pot stickers? You like the blackened chicken?
I'm not honestly that picky, but the brisket mac and cheese is unbeatable.
Okay, I'm getting you that.
It really is
It's so
unbeatable.
good.
And sometimes I even spice it up a
I
little
know,
bit more.
You're crazy.
Like, it's so... There's some food that's just so good, so spicy, and it's one of those dishes that just...
As you're eating it, you're moaning.
Well, that's not...
Well,
It's just a little...
just a little moan.
Just a little... Well, I was going to say a little drastic.
Oh.
Here we go. So, it is St. Patrick's Day, the St. Patty's Day episode.
We have a leprechaun joining us on the show today at 10:30.
A legit leprechaun
Yep.
joining the show.
10:30, so be aware that is still to come on the sauce today.
And we're catching him right before he starts going bar to bar and celebrating.
Bringing people good luck.
Yeah, good friend of ours, constantly looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That little dude. Anyway, excited
Hasn't found
to have
it yet,
him.
but maybe one day.
I was thinking, would today be the best adult birthday to have?
Ooh. I mean,
I've always liked mine September 4th because it's around the Labor Day long weekend.
but doesn't that mean that all your friends are out of town?
No, it's the first weekend where people don't usually come up with plans.
Oh.
Because August long, everybody's busy and out of town.
They're getting ready for like back to school for their kids.
Yeah, September long, people are like, I just want a long weekend. But that means that on the Sunday night, you might be ready to go.
True.
Like, to have some fun.
That is
So,
a good birthday.
That's a pretty good one, but I feel like this might be better.
Yeah, because you just know if you were to perch up at a pub and text all your buddies and you're like, this is where I'm going to be. It's my birthday. Feel free to stop by for just a quick pint. And then you kind of get this lineup of friends that come through the door, come say hi.
Plus, Guinness chocolate cake is really good. Have you ever had it?
No, what's that?
Oh, it's just chocolate cake made with Guinness.
Is it so moist?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a really good version of chocolate cake.
Never heard of it.
There are some celebrities that are celebrating birthdays today, including Billy Corgan, the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins.
Nice.
Rob Lowe. Not any, like, huge celebrities. Kurt Russell. He's a pretty big deal, I suppose. Rob Kardashian.
Nice.
Hosier.
Nice.
Grimes.
This is actually quite a good list.
Quite a big list. You know what birthday would suck? Tomorrow. If you have the day after St. Patrick's Day. So
No one's coming out.
shout out to Spike Lee. He was born tomorrow, like 69 years ago. Bobby Orr celebrating a birthday.
I
on
guess maybe
that day.
you celebrate the day before, maybe, if you're smart.
That's pretty. Ruby Rose from Orange is the New Black. Michael Rappaport.
Who was such an enemy on Traders.
Yeah, he's a good enemy, though. You need guys like that to dislike on shows like that,
Yeah.
right? He was a good pick for them to get on Traders.
Yeah.
I only watched like an episode of that. That's one of the reality shows I just can't seem to.
It's so cheesy. But the people make it good. And everyone fell in love with Rob, the guy who just likes to grab snakes in the forest.
It doesn't feel like there's enough on the line. Like, oh no, you're eliminated. You're still a rich celebrity.
True.
For
These
those-
aren't everyday people. Or does the money go to charity of their choice?
I think
don't
they get the
remember.
money.
Yeah.
Because they're not big enough celebrities that they wouldn't care about. It was like $250,000.
I think that it goes both ways. Yeah, you're like not really rooting for them because you know they're already rich, but also if they're gathering an epic lineup of celebrities, more people are going to watch because they're like, oh, I love so and so.
Yeah, if they did it with A-listers, I'd be interested. Like if
Yeah.
it was like Brad Pitt voting out Zendaya.
True. That's what we need.
But-
they don't have time.
Like even Jason Kelsey instead of
Donna.
their mom. I just didn't have enough in the game to be interested.
Yeah, I watched maybe 3 episodes, fell in love with Rob, and then I was like, I can't have this parasocial relationship anymore. I need to break up with him.
So he was originally from Love Island. Is that right? Mm-hmm. It is funny that you say that you have been obsessed with him a little bit lately.
I've stopped thinking about him. I I shut it down.
It was just like a week of obsession, 2 weeks.
Pretty much.
Well, I noticed it because we have not only like the Lisa Evans on Instagram, and I have my Ryder FM, but we also have a Ryder and Lisa account.
Yes.
And I could tell from the algorithm that you had an obsession with this Rob guy from Traders because
Called out.
sometimes I think I'm scrolling through the Ryder account, but I'm actually just
On Ryder and Lisa.
doom scrolling Ryder and Lisa.
And it's just Rob.
It
Rob.
was 85%.
Yeah. It's crazy though. Like your algorithm will adjust immediately. If you just look up one engagement ring once, just a heads up, Reese. If you look once on Instagram, your entire For You page will be rings.
And then you got to be
Next
careful.
thing you know, Jess is laying beside you in bed, sees that. She knows what you've been up to. Like, you have to be so careful with that stuff.
That would be a good one to get in trouble for, though.
Yeah,
There's some
that's true.
There's some bad ones you could get in trouble for. You know? Like, depending on what your kink is.
Yeah, like if it's all furries,
Right.
it's pretty obvious.
You're going to have to answer some tough questions.
Could be a lot of feet.
Could be a lot of
Exactly.
arches.
A lot of arches.
Speaking of arches and the big arch, did you guys hear what McDonald's just released this week?
Mini bites?
No.
That would be funny. Like based on the general manager or whatever it was having just like a little baby bite.
Oh,
If
that's
they had
funny.
Little baby bites of arches.
No, they're coming out with candles that you can get in a package. I think there's like 6 in a package. And it's all the different ingredients that are in a quarter pounder. So one smells like ketchup when you light it. One's onion. One's beef. One's... Yeah, isn't that sick?
This is stupid.
I know. I don't know. But it's stupid because if you were to just light the onion one, that would be rancid. But what if you lit all of them and it smelled like a quarter pounder? And then you'd be in the mood for a quarter pounder. Is that kind of smart?
Yeah, but then what if somebody walks in your house and is like, "Oh, what is that?" And you're like, "Oh, that's just my 6 McDonald's candles that I have lit
Kind of
right
cool.
now."
You know what this feels like to me? This is them realizing how much bad press they got off their guy.
It's so true.
Nibbling on the big arch. And they're
He
like,
didn't even take a bite out of the bun.
they're like scrambling for an idea. Arby's did the candles in the past. Canadian Tire's done the candles in the past. They assumed that this would get people talking about something else. Stupid idea. Been done. Hate it. Still talking about the president and that stupid bite he took.
Yep. Shout out to Saucy Ken's. Happy early birthday, people are saying in the chat.
Love that.
Love it. This
Happy
sucks
early
not having
birthday.
a laptop.
Does that mean tomorrow's her birthday?
It must be. There must have been a discussion that we missed in the chat about one of my best friend's birthdays today. She hates that her birthday is on St. Patrick's Day.
What?
My birthday's on Easter Sunday this year is another person's comment.
At least you can eat meat. Depending on how hardcore you follow your religious believings.
Oh, that's going to be a fun episode, our Easter episode. We're definitely going to do a peep off.
No, that's a Sunday, though.
Oh, we'll do it on the Friday before, the Good Friday.
I mean, I can't work on Good Friday.
Yes, you can.
Nope.
What are you going to be busy doing?
Church.
Well, then we're having a peep off in church and we're going to go Instagram live.
You can't tell people you're having a peep off in church.
A peep off is so fun. To those of you watching this, if you've never done it,
Uh-huh.
you buy those peep marshmallows. Like, get your kids to play this game.
Yeah.
It's so freaking funny. And then you have a competition of who can get more peeps in their mouth at a time. And you think it's going to be easy, but peeps expand as soon as saliva hits them. Literally, they start growing. So you're shoving these in. We cry laugh every time we play it. It's so fun.
It is pretty fun. I'll agree with that. Should we get into the 3 stars of anything?
Let's do it.
It is brought to you by Southview Acura. Family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side. A beautiful group of people that work there. A great coffee machine that has premium hot chocolate. And I haven't even mentioned the vehicles yet. Just a showroom and a parking lot that's loaded with vehicles that I wish I had.
Yeah, there's some of those vehicles where you open the back and you're like, whoa, there's so many seats back here. How'd you do that?
Yeah, the MDX, if I'm not mistaken, has like the...
It's like a minivan, but it looks like an SUV. You're like, whoa.
the hidden third row seating.
Yeah, I could fit so many dogs in there.
You did say that you wanted one.
I was like, I can actually get 4 St. Bernards with this vehicle.
Stuffing puppies in the trunk.
No, we're not. That's not a trunk. There is a difference. Stop the rumors.
Hey, good callback, Reese.
Thanks, Reese.
All right, let's do it. 3
3
stars,
stars of
anything.
anything.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
Who gets first overall pick today?
That was a little surprise, dirty look.
You were giving it to me.
Well, that's because
I wasn't even looking at you. I was giggling with Reese.
I cleared my throat and I saw
And
you.
we giggled.
You dirty looked, Reese. You
No.
went. Did you see that?
Reese.
Look at this piece of shit.
No.
That's what you did.
I gave him side eye like, this is funny. You weren't there. You wouldn't know.
All right. Today
Okay.
for the 3 stars of anything, we're doing things about St. Patrick's Day that you don't necessarily love that much. We've been very pro St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, whatever.
But
O Evans, O Ryder, and O Reese. We're just vibing.
we're going to open the door and have a little peek at some of the things that
We don't care for.
aren't
like,
the
why?
best. Or maybe they could switch.
So if you have an honorable mention, something about St. Patrick's Day that you're like, hit us up. Let us know. We'll get to your honorable mentions after. Ryder, why don't you kick things off with your first overall pick?
Okay, I'm going to go with that bagpipes and fiddles are fun as hell. Great vibe.
Love a fiddle.
Outdoors. Or even like a big bar. No problem. I'm on board. But when they come into like a little Irish pub and you got 3 guys on bagpipes and 2 fiddles, it's way too loud. Listen, I love it again.
It's an art form.
Big supporter of bagpipes in general.
Yeah, it's,
I
it's
can
beautiful.
play them on my body, as I've shown on the show before.
Prove it.
See? That's all I have to do.
We got to be careful with that esophagus, the sphincter in there
That
or whatever.
might be actually what has caused all of this.
How many times you play the bagpipes?
It's my body bagpipes. Anyway, that is my first overall pick for things about St. Patrick's Day that I'm on the fence about at least. I could do without.
Or put it outside.
Bagpipes and fiddles in a small Irish pub.
My first overall pick, something that is questionable about St. Patrick's Day. People that roll through thinking they're wearing green, that's blue. You might be colorblind, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you're wearing blue, so...
Like, is a turquoise okay?
No, that's not green.
What if it's like a greenish turquoise, though?
Okay, I guess that's acceptable.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from.
I'm
here.
coming from people that roll through and they're wearing a blue t-shirt, and they're like, this is green, and you're like, no, it's not.
Oh, you are just colorblind.
You're just colorblind.
Okay.
No offense.
I even feel a little bit strange wearing this color green.
Oh, no, that looks
on
great.
St. Patrick's Day.
No, it's good.
And even like Reese's jacket was this color green. It feels like more like Army Day. That we should wear it for Army Day.
Which we also celebrate.
Yeah. Like your green that you're rocking everywhere is the St. Patrick's Day green. Like the Irish flag. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
No, this is an acceptable green.
It
but
is?
yeah,
Okay.
but some people come through wearing
Blue.
or yellow. And you're like, that's not green.
What about orange? Like what about...
Actually, I would accept yellow over orange because yellow is like gold.
No, but orange is like the Irish hair color and the flag.
Oh. Like this?
Like that. Like to me,
No.
that with a little splash of green, good enough.
Yep. If there's green, you're good.
Okay. Reese, what's the first thing that you find questionable about St. Patrick's Day?
I don't really like the idea of like waking up with like anxiety if I forget to wear green that somebody's gonna come pinch me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the whole concept of like
Boundaries,
"Ooh,
please."
somebody might come pinch you. Like,
Ew.
then you gotta show them like, no, I'm wearing green on my underwear. I swear.
Yeah, my eyes are green.
I don't really like that.
I don't like pinchers.
I think that people need to be held accountable.
Yes.
We
Like
can find
Tyler.
a different way to do it.
Like Tyler being like, I'm not going to wear this on my show today. Okay, well, shame, shame, shame.
But not pinch.
But never would I
Never
pinch.
pinch,
I would
pinch,
never pinch Tyler Yaremchuk.
If Tyler starts his show on a Winnie today, I'm going to be watching. And if he's not wearing any green, I know the code into their studio.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go and pinch him live on the air.
Don't.
Yep.
Actually, that would be kind of funny.
It's coming. But yes,
But pinching is like...
I will say for personal boundaries, pinching not the best. Here comes Liam.
Liam just came in and said, "Don't fucking pinch me."
And he's not wearing any green. Mind you, he's British. Does he have an issue with the Irish? They like it's
Well,
like
I think Liam's big day around here is St. George's.
okay.
Which just happened, didn't it?
It's actually April 23rd.
Oh.
But don't expect a whole lot of celebratory St. Patrick's stuff from
Liam. Yeah, it's like just a little too close, you know? That's like your
Yeah.
neighbor having like winning the lottery. You're like, this is pissing me off a little bit. It's too close. It's fun for us to celebrate Irish culture in Ireland from here.
Yeah, like I'm definitely going to play some Sinead O'Connor at some point today.
But like we're not celebrating Independence Day here. It's
That's
a little
right.
it's a little too close.
That's right.
So I'm giving Liam the green light. He gets a green light. Tyler, not so much.
That's funny.
All right.
Okay, where
on
were
to
we?
our second picks
Okay.
for the 3 stars of anything. I'm going to go with when people correct you that it's St. Paddy's, not St. Patty's.
Speak for yourself. Do you know how many burgers I'm downing today?
Yeah, it's gonna be at least 3 patties. But like it's St. Patrick's Day. So this whole St. Paddy's thing is a little bit confusing if you don't know the lore. And I look it up every year and then I forget. So just let people say it the way they want to say it. Thank you.
Reese figured it out. Look, on the screen, he
has it as
He spelt it right.
Paddy's, yeah. Well, then why don't you change the Saint to SD? St. Paddy's Day.
What?
Well,
D?
Well, they changed the Patrick to D's. Why wouldn't you
No,
change the
SD
T?
is such a stretch.
St. Paddy's Day? Anyway, it's just like it's like when people correct you when you pronounce poutine without a French accent
Poutine.
a little bit.
Or Celine Dion.
Yeah, or like pho when people are like, it's actually fun. Mind your own fun business.
Yeah, how about
what I
that?
say to that.
Okay, my second overall pick for the questionable things about St. Paddy's Day. I'm good. I don't need stew in a bar.
Sure.
I'll get chicken wings, please.
Yeah,
Stew
that's a good point.
in a bar?
I mean, I
I
bet
don't know.
I bet there's some good ones.
I'm sure there is.
And especially on a day like today, they're making it fresh. Don't get the stew at
Yeah.
a bar this week on Friday, for sure.
No.
Even though stew is a little bit better.
It is a little bit better the second day,
Or the third day.
but maybe they prep knowing that.
Yeah.
So this is actually day 3 of stew.
See, the fact that you have to question all of these things.
I don't like it.
You're right.
Especially if there is a probability of projectile vomiting at some point.
Yeah, that
You
meat can hurt.
Stew?
Well, the carrots and the potatoes are fine. And the
Carrots
sauce.
are like the most painful thing to puke up, but I guess those ones are softened in a stew, so
Yeah,
acceptable.
Yeah. Cooked carrots are fine.
Stew in a bar, I'm good without. Thank
That's
you.
a great answer. Great answer. It is a little bit too bad that, like on Cinco de Mayo, the food within Mexican culture, tremendous. Like one of the best spots in the world for cuisine. Ireland, not really known for
The cuisine.
having incredible food.
It's known for other amazing things.
For sure. But like their potato dishes.
I like potatoes, but
Yeah, I know we like potatoes.
I
But
just
I'm
wanted to
saying,
say
like,
I'm a big complex carbohydrate girly.
okay. Stews and potato. That's what I know about Irish cuisine.
What's another Irish like bangers? Bangers and mash?
I think that's British.
Oh,
And also not known for their food, let's be honest.
true.
Haggis, that's just stew made inside a cow's stomach.
Can we hear
Or
from
sheep's stomach.
if you're in the chat right now, what is an Irish dish that you love?
There isn't. That's what I'm saying.
What about those?
I
What
could-
are those pudding things?
I could name off 400 things about Mexican cuisine that I like.
What are those hard things to cook and they're like a pudding? It's like a
Blood pudding?
no. It's just basically bread.
Bread pudding
No,
is what it's called.
that also might be British.
Stew.
No one coming through with answers because nobody knows.
Soda bread? No, that is like here.
Oh, you Googled it.
Key traditional Irish foods. We got stew.
Yep.
Then we got soda bread, whatever the hell that is.
Okay.
Then we have bacon and cabbage, a traditional dish considered the national dish, consisting of boiled bacon, cabbage, and potatoes. I'm sorry, it's just
It's not cutting it.
so we can rope that all into your pick. That stew at a bar.
Not ideal.
Just too bad that their cuisine isn't a little deadlier.
Reese, what's your second overall pick?
My second overall pick, I'm going to go with, it's just so often that St. Patrick's Day falls during the week, and it sucks having to go into work hungover.
Yeah.
Because you're forced to drink. You don't
Yeah.
really have a way around it. But it's really tough having to go in there the next day and be like, oh, top of the morning.
And the next day, it's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like you have so much work left to do for the
Yeah.
rest
That
of the
is a
week.
battle.
I remembered the pudding I was talking about, Yorkshire pudding, but that's British, right?
I think that, yeah, I don't know. And you said it's really hard?
It's just hard to cook. It's hard to perfect.
Oh, that's accurate. I was going to say, if you ate it and it was really hard, they made it wrong. Yeah. We got asked if shepherd's pie has an attachment to Irish cuisine, and it looks like it does.
That makes sense.
And shepherd's
really
pie,
good.
when made well,
So good.
incredible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll give credit to that. Thank you for that message. You're right. Shepherd's pie. We don't know if I'd get it at a bar.
Me neither. I'm getting chicken wings.
I did have it. What was the bar on Bourbon Street that is no more? It was right across from Hudson's, which is also sadly no more on Bourbon Street. Do you remember?
Where was it?
On Bourbon Street, right across.
Oh, now it's called Five and Dive,
Yeah.
but it used to be called.
They had a...
Oh my God, that's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, Sherlock's.
Was
Sherlock
it a
Holmes.
Sherlock's? No,
Yeah.
no, this was after that. Jungle Gyms?
Oh, that was
No.
beside it. It
Maybe
went
it
from
was-
Sherlock's to Five and Dive.
Okay, it was Sherlock's then. Their shepherd's pie is really good. So there are some bars that can pull it off.
Peyton in the chat just said, try having steak in Ireland. Holy smokes, it's horrible.
Try having what?
Steak.
Huh.
What about potato pancakes? Definitely Irish. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I just had potato pancakes the other night.
Perfect.
Not a big deal.
And?
Biggie.
Oh, delicious.
What do you put on it? Ketchup?
I just put like salt and margarine.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice and tame.
Delish.
All right, are we on to
Third
Reese?
round.
My third pick.
Wait, no. Reese hasn't done.
Yeah, he
No, I
did
did.
pinching, and then he did being hungover at work.
Okay.
So on to the three. I'm going to go with green beer is just their way of slinging the worst keg of beer that they have.
They can mask it with green dye.
Let's be honest. That is like cheap beer
Well,
at
and-
most places.
Yeah, and they're so busy that sometimes they have their green dye and they squirt too much, and
Yeah.
your beer is so green.
It
It's
tastes
sick.
messed up. Your teeth look funny. I don't hate the idea of a driplet.
A little bit.
Yeah. But like when you can taste the green dye, it sucks.
Yeah.
And it is just, I think, a method for them. Like get a Guinness.
Get a Guinness.
Or get a beer that you like and ask them to put a little green drop in it just to participate. But don't just get the green beer they're slinging because
It'll
that's
be
just
nasty.
bad beer.
Okay, my third and final overall pick. The chocolates in the gold coins, never good.
Chocolate. Good
Tastes like
point.
plastic. These are not chocolates. These are just...
I tried to open that a couple times.
Did you?
Yeah.
But I've never had a gold coin chocolate that I enjoyed.
True. Good answer.
They're trash.
And Reese, your final pick.
My final pick, I think I'm just scarred from last year, but these poor waitresses, they go through so much on a day like today. Like this is this could be considered one of their Super Bowls. Like if you work at an Irish pub, this is your
Good luck.
day. So make
And-
sure you're tipping well. be
and
kind to one
waiters.
another. Yeah, and waiters too.
No, but truly, nightmare shift.
It is. But also,
Lots of money if people
Oh,
are
yeah.
tipping.
do you think it pulls out good tippers? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
Especially that you can get busy at like 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. and there's a different crowd that comes in. There's a nice little like turnover quite often. Then you get the after work people. So yeah, you're busy all day.
And people are drinking more than they're eating. And so you don't have to tip out as much. Like when you have to tip out the kitchen.
Interesting.
You tip out more percentage to the kitchen than you would the bar, if that makes sense.
So yeah, poor servers, but also great day.
Making that money. All right, let's spitfire ours and get it up in the chat. Ryder, what were your top 3 answers for questionables about St. Paddy's Day?
Yeah, things we don't just like love. I'm going to say bagpipes and fiddles in a small Irish pub is too loud. That was my first. Next was when people correct you on that it's actually St. Paddy's Day and green beer is just their way of getting rid of their worst keg that's probably flat.
Colorblind people wearing blue. I don't want stew. And the chocolates in the gold coins are gross.
I don't want to be pinched. Don't want to be hungover at work tomorrow. And please be nice to the waitresses and waiters, as Ryder pointed out.
All right, get your votes up. Get your votes on, I should say. Let's see how this battle goes.
People are just like so confused about boiled bacon too.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? Fry that thing up.
Yeah, I even have a rough time baking bacon. Like when people just
Yeah.
put it in the oven, to me,
It's not the same.
It doesn't hit the same.
Some honorable mentions. Mick Saucy O'Lindsay in the chat. I love that you have physically changed your name for St. Patrick's Day. That's commitment. Annoying drunk people. Fun drunk people are great, but annoying or obnoxious ones go away. The amount of waste that comes from the dollar store was another honorable mention in the chat. I mean, we're wearing it. But also, like, this hat is not waste.
Awesome. Yeah. And especially like what a dollar store find. That
That
could go
is a
down
dollar
as the
store find.
greatest dollar store find of all time.
There was only one left.
Yeah, I can see why.
Hell yeah.
Think of how cool you'd be at school if you were wearing
Oh
that
my
today.
gosh.
Right?
I'd be so popular today.
Big time. That point about drunks being annoying sometimes
Oh, when they close talk.
is like the truest statement ever. You know what I kind of figured out recently? Somebody can be really fun and drunk if they're just kind of drunk around you. Mm-hmm. It gets annoying when they're drunk at you.
Drunk at you and you can't get rid of them, and it's a one-on-one combo that you're not into.
Yeah, and like also if it's just a short experience, I'm never annoyed. Like go get it. It's as soon as it gets like more than 5 minutes, all of a sudden like my friend who I was having a good conversation with
They're
got
leaving.
up and left.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't like. Is it ever a short experience?
it can
It's
be
rare.
I think that this is like one of those. This is the perfect day where you can get trapped.
Yeah.
You're
one of
perched
those.
up at the bar.
Uh-huh.
You're cornered.
Cornered is a good way to word
Because
it.
it's so busy in the bar too, you can't really escape.
I will say the majority of people that approach us to say hey and that they listen and or watch the show are usually really respectful of our time. Even sometimes I'm like, they leave and I'm like, oh, where'd they go? I was
Yeah.
having fun with that person.
Get back here.
But yeah, if they're hammered and they're just hammered being awesome, when they're drunk at you is when it gets frustrating.
Don't
Wow.
worry, guys. I heard back from IT.
Are you going to get that computer up and running? Or are they just going to tell you?
Literally, they told me to use my login. Watch this.
I hope they're watching. I went through this exact same thing numerous times.
This is literally what I used. Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. And they'll say, use the last password you had. We've only been here long enough for one. So we don't have a last password. IT. Anyway, let's keep rolling. We've got our guest pop it in here in a few minutes. A true leprechaun. So maybe if you're like us and you're not actually going out today to rip it up, this is it. This is it for you, is celebrating St. Patrick's Day here on the show. Crack a beer if you're allowed. If you're at work, you're probably not allowed, but we're celebrating with a legit leprechaun and pretty excited to do that. What else should we get into here, Lisa?
Sorry, just emailing back with attitude.
I have some trending world news. Should we get into that?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, we got our guest.
Yay!
Bring him on.
Could you guys tell I was sending a sassy email there?
Yeah. And I shouldn't have said, "Hey Lisa, what do you want to do next?" I knew you weren't listening, but I was just stalling. Damn.
I'd like to hear from everyone in the chat. Like, do you have plans today for St. Patrick's Day? What are you doing? Where are you going? Do you have a tradition? Do you meet with your buddies? Like, I had some buddies reach out being like, "Hey, we're going to be at this pub at this time. Would love to see you." I'm like, oh, way too much to do today. This sucks.
You could still probably
I could figure it out.
Let's find out where our leprechaun buddy is going to be today.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him on. I forget what his cool leprechaun name is.
Hey, what are you going by today? Do you have a name?
Paddy the leprechaun.
How do you spell it?
Perfect.
Paddy.
Okay, good.
Whoa. Okay, Paddy, check this out. Ready?
That's impressive.
Thank you.
He didn't seem as impressed as I was hoping off the start. Your outfit is fire. Where'd you get that hat from?
Dollar store.
Oh, you're supposed to say like Ireland.
What about that suit?
Oh, this is parts from all over the place. Actually, the vest is from Ireland.
Perfect.
See?
So break down. We were calling today your Super Bowl. It's like your time to shine. What does the average St. Patrick's Day look like for you?
1 o'clock in the afternoon till 1 o'clock in the morning, bar hopping.
And you just get on your little, what do Irish people drive? Vespas? You get on your little
skateboards.
Get on your little green Vespa and go from bar to bar? How does it work?
Can you imagine me on a Vespa drinking? Come on, I wouldn't last hours. That I usually either Uber or have a driver.
Good. All right.
Okay, good.
And how many bars do you think you'll hit today?
I'm scheduled for 7.
That's so awesome.
Moly.
We were just talking about how drunk people can sometimes get a little irritating. What's the most annoying thing you deal with today? Like maybe somebody's watching the show that's going to see you out and about. Do you have some boundaries? You don't like getting picked up. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't pick me up and don't put your drink on my head.
That seems really fair.
What about people that try to like pinch you and stuff? I guess you're wearing green so you can avoid that. Are there any other things that you deal with on this day that you're like, ugh?
If they pinch me, they don't get any of my treats. I got gold coins. If you tick me off, you don't get gold coins or beads.
I was just talking about the gold chocolate coins and how I feel like they don't taste good. So if I see you today, I'm good. You can save some of those for someone else.
I got
okay?
beads if you want.
Perfect. Are the beads kind of like a Mardi Gras thing? No.
No, they're just for the butt.
What?
He hands out anal beads.
No, he doesn't.
They say the leprechaun sayings on them, and some of them are green, some of them are shamrocks. I got a wide variety.
Where can people expect to find you today? Can you list off some of the joints that you're going to be hanging out at?
On the most part, I'm going to be at Kelly's from 1 till 4. That's downtown. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to be at the 3 downtown brew houses. So I'm going to be at the 2 by Rogers, and then the downtown, and then a bunch of other brew houses throughout the city, and then I end at Kelly's.
You go back to Kelly's, cross-eyed.
On the most part, yes, and barely walking.
Okay, this is a very important question for you. Have you ever ran into another leprechaun on your travels on St. Patrick's Day? And if so, is it pretty chill, or do you guys like have beef with each other?
Are
How
you
does
like,
it
this
work?
is my day?
I've never ran into another leprechaun on St. Paddy's Day. Another little person.
Okay. And if you did, from what we see from your backdrop, you have weapons. So
What do you have
Yeah.
back there? What's going on?
Oh, this is my lightsaber collection.
of course,
And,
I didn't
and-
know that was such a big part of being a leprechaun.
and this is a samurai sword. Because
Like a legit samurai.
being a leprechaun is kind of like the Highlander. There can only be one.
That was a hell of a movie. Number 2 sucked. Number 3 was really good again, though. Good
Ryder,
quote.
you have a game that you want to play with Paddy.
Yeah, I want to test your Irish knowledge, okay?
So how does he respond? Saying true or false?
So it's called Irish, or I made it up. So you tell me if this is a famous Irish proverb or something I invented.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
A good laugh and a long sleep are the 2 best cures. Irish proverb or BS?
That's a proverb.
It is.
Nice.
1 for 1.
Woo!
Next up, never trust a man who irons his socks.
That's a made up.
That is correct.
Wow.
Man, this guy is
Crushing
legit.
it.
Next up, you'll never plow a field by turning it over in your mind.
That's Irish.
That is Irish.
Wow.
That might be my favorite saying of the bunch that I found today.
Can we hear it one more time?
You'll never plow a field by turning it over in your mind. So pretty much
Get to it.
get to it. Next up, if the dog hates you, check your soul.
It's tough.
That's a real one.
No, that one was fake.
Oh, but it should be real because we've seen it in person. Anytime that you have come over, the dogs love your soul. You're
Big
like their
time.
favorite human.
They might be. They might be.
Even when I first met them both, they both liked me.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you first met my daughter? She would have been about 4 at the time. Paddy?
Yeah, and her first statement around me is, "What's his deal?"
That's a true story. She just stared at you right in your eyes, face to face,
And
turns
then-
to her dad. What's with this guy? What's this guy's deal? That was so awesome.
All right, and then the final one. Paddy, there's no wisdom in a man who won't listen after his second drink. Real or fake?
That's got to be real.
That one was real.
Wow.
Congratulations. Almost 100%. Have fun today. Be safe. If anybody sees our buddy Paddy out there today, maybe buy him a beer for us and then let us know.
Buy him a beer,
We'll
get a
e-transfer
selfie.
you, yeah.
And if you get a selfie with Paddy, tag us. We want to see it. Ryder and Lisa on Instagram. Have the best day today. You be safe, okay?
See ya.
See ya, buddy.
Good chatting, man.
What a beauty.
So
What a beauty.
one of the wildest stories ever. Years ago, Paddy was at our house for a party and went out to catch an Uber. He had had enough, but he travels with his beers in a backpack.
That's right.
And he bent over to tie his shoe, and the weight of the backpack flipped him upside down into a snowbank, and he was unable to get out.
That's right.
And luckily, my buddy was leaving the house to go grab something from his car.
And saw 2 feet,
2 feet.
dangling out of the snowbank and saved his life.
Got
That's
him
a
out.
true story. So scary,
Yeah.
hey?
Yeah. So be nice to Paddy today. Don't pick him up and don't put drinks on his head.
Those are great tips.
I mean, it feels obvious, but apparently it's
not
not.
after too many beers.
Apparently not. There's no wisdom in a man who won't listen after his second drink.
Exactly.
All right. Good chatting with him. What do you want to dive into next, Evans?
Let's talk about things that are happening here in the city today, as it is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. I've got the first one. Gene Princepe is going to be all dolled up at Rogers Place. The Oilers in action hosting the San Jose Sharks. And this doesn't necessarily feel as big as some of the games have as of late, but it truly is.
No, it's a big deal.
They've got 3 games in hand at us and are only 5 points back. Like, this could be not ending to their run, but at least we can keep them off for a little while in case we slump for a couple games. Big game at Rogers Place.
Yep.
That's the first thing that's happening in the city.
St. Paddy's Day Oilers game. What's happening in Edmonton is the presentation of River Cree Resort and Casino, your home for great performances. Just know that High Valley is performing at the venue March 21st. You can get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. You must be 18 years old or older. Other things that are happening around Edmonton.
Yeah, there's a farmer's market, a St. Patrick's Day themed farmer's market.
Yeah, that's so fun.
It's a sensory table and gold coin search for kids, part of it. And it's a St. Patrick's Day at Farmer and Daughter.
There's actually a bunch of things happening. Like even at Red's Bowling, they're having like a DJ spinning and they're having like wear green, come and bowl today. There's actually a lot of really fun events to do in and around Edmonton for St. Patrick's Day. Of course, all of the Irish pubs going to be absolutely bumping. So like we were saying earlier to Paddy, if you're going out, make sure you're staying safe.
The high-level bridge is going to be lit green tonight for the St. Paddy's Day celebration as well. So look for that if you're in and around downtown.
And Ryder will be driving his mom to the airport in this hat, in the Sauce-mobile. So if you see him out there on the roads,
And then going
say
to
hi.
Costco. What a day.
You know what? Costco, it might be the best, one of the best days to go.
Because it won't be that busy.
Everyone's going to be at the pub.
That's a good point. That's not actually a bad point. Do you remember how dead the Costco was
During the playoffs.
on like Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final a couple years ago? Somebody took a picture and there was no one in there. No one.
Empty.
And Costco's now have gotten out of hand. I got a little recommend something for those that are listening locally if they want it. You want to do recommend something?
Sure.
This is where we
Recommend something. I have a recommendation too.
Good. The Costco out at the airport, like on the way, Nisku Costco, I think is what they call it, but it's in that shopping area. Much quieter than all.
Why would you say that? Now it's not going to be quieter.
Well, because I'm helping out my sauce peeps. I actually think it takes less time to get out there, shop, and get home
Than
than it
be at
would
one
go
close.
to the close by the house.
With the lineups.
It's there's my tip.
Okay, my tip is if you're a big fan of Lucky Charms, the cereal, did you know that you can go online and just buy bags of the marshmallows?
You can? Yeah, right.
Bulk bags of just the marshmallows from Lucky Charms is something you can purchase online.
I mean, why wouldn't they, I guess?
The day that you know that things like this exist, life is worth living. Look it up.
Yeah, it's true. Why wouldn't? I think yep, there they are.
Huge bag of them. I remember as a kid, I would just pick those out of the cereal and leave the actual cereal.
Right.
My parents hated that.
Or what if you added these to another cereal that you like? Like if you already like honeycombs.
Add it in.
And you add in the Lucky Charm marshmallows.
And it's crazy how good they taste in milk. Like you wouldn't think that, especially a cold marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
And it's saying like they can get to you. Dehydrated marshmallows could be here delivered within, some of them are saying today maybe. Okay, good tip.
Shout out to Cowboy Steve, who just checked in. Sup, saucers. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Steve. Thanks for being here. Even Norm changed his name to Oh Saucy Northside Norm. Lane on the sauce is checked in the chat. We've got Jamie of the Night. Thanks, guys.
Do we got some almost viral clips to dive into? We do. Why don't we do that next?
Let's do it.
Almost viral. A presentation of our good friends at Yag Property Pros. Absolute beauties. Partied with one of the founders.
Over the weekend.
So lovely to see him. Truly great people. If you're looking to buy a place and need some help in where to even start your search, you can do so with Yag Property Pros. And no expectations there either. They offer residential and commercial services, and they lead the city with a combined 28 years of experience, top 5% on sales, Edmonton Real Estate Board. For more information, check out yagpropertypros.com. Yag Property Pros, get a realtor who knows.
Call the pros. Heck yeah.
The wording I was looking for was no obligation. I scrambled a little bit.
What did you say instead?
I don't remember. Kind of blacked out.
No one noticed.
Almost viral. Let's get into some videos that are almost viral.
Mm-hmm. We found him first.
No, I love it. We're going. All right, sweet. No, okay. I love it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is sick.
Okay. I'm good.
This is virtual golf?
It is. It's the new, big virtual golf. Tiger comes out and says, "Do you think you can make this shot?" And he goes, yeah. I feel comfortable with this. I got this. And then he says, look me in the eye. I'm telling you, I'm serious. Imagine saying that to Tiger Woods, and then he gets up and he jars a hole in one. These
I don't know how I feel about the virtual golf aspect.
That's what I thought as well, but you watch it, it can get pretty electric. Look at that. And to have the stadium vibes and the noise of an actual crowd that's all looking over the game.
Well, it must be kind of fun too, because golf is such a respected, quiet sport.
Yeah.
This is more of that arena, high energy, almost like a wrestling match, kind of even the way that it lit up on the screen saying hole in one, and everyone's losing their minds.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
And they've taken virtual golf to the next level. It's not like if you just go to the place in your neighborhood, which a lot of those places are fun to go to.
Totally.
Wouldn't be fun to watch on TV. But this, the screen is huge. And then they have, the green changes when they go to putt.
Well, now it's making me realize how cool the moment must have been for Liam, who's on Oilersnation every day, and he got a hole-in-one at a virtual golf place, and there was no one around to see it. That's kind of sad.
Yeah. I just thought that was awesome how he looked Tiger in the eye and said, "I got this."
I'm
and
going to do it.
Then he jarred a hole in one.
That's confidence. You can't look Tiger Woods in the eye.
Just meeting Tiger would be an all-time life moment.
Yeah.
Looking him in the eye and saying, "Let me take this shot," and then jarring it.
I love it.
Doesn't get better than that.
No.
Next up for Almost Viral, what do we got?
Hey, can you film me, please?
Have you seen this guy before?
You will? Okay.
No.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, so check it out! We have another box of jams! You already know I love these things, so let's get straight into it.
Is that a secret camera that's filming her reaction to
Correct.
having to film this loser?
So he asks people to hold the camera for him, but then the main part of the show is their reaction as he gets more and more ridiculous.
It makes me sad because people like this actually do film like this, and they're serious.
The thing is, he's actually a really good dancer, too. So some of his videos, he gets dancing. But
I feel like I would like this guy just knowing he's joking. He seems like a beauty. That's good.
And let's get straight into it. Ready for me to wrench? Awesome.
if you were having to film somebody, if you said yes, not knowing what was coming.
And then how long she has to stand there for. Her friend is over it. Her friend's trying so hard to leave.
This guy was popping up in my algorithm quite a bit. I just recently followed him. So if you're looking for who he is, I think he's in like my recent followers on Instagram. Can you search that on other people?
I don't know. Probably. And you know there's no actual music playing in the store, which makes this even more cringe. What, there's a cart now?
Like all the strangers in the background.
This girl has somewhere to be. They're like dressed to go out that night. Did you just say don't touch me?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just dapped him up.
It was a little too long.
It has to be long. It has to like push you to the point of this is uncomfortable so you feel what the person holding the camera feels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It just also scares me knowing you could be filmed at any point.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, do people have to like go and get the green light from you if they're allowed to post it?
I think
that's
so.
What you're supposed
I think he
to
would
do.
come back around the corner and say, "Hey, I was actually filming you. Can I get your consent?" And most people would be like, I don't care.
Yeah. The worst was when we used to do prank phone calls, is that when you would ask for permission after and they'd say no, if it was
and
like
it was
a money,
gold.
yeah, you just wouldn't be able to air it.
Yeah.
So then I stopped asking permission. I just went for it. All right, Reese, what do we got next? Oh, this is...
Is this ASMR?
Pretty much. Like... Because what are some, like, ASMR things you watch when people, like, stock a fridge?
When they clean their rugs.
The way...
I've never seen this happen either, so this is kind of a cool behind-the-scenes video.
Like this
the
guy,
precision.
He must be a legend at it.
The stick, I'm sure, helps, but
Yeah.
it's still... I know some people that are chronically, like, shaky. They can't help it.
And you think he made a mistake there, right? Like, it looks like, oh, he missed the line, but then he comes back through and it's actually just perfect.
That is so satisfying. How long does this take?
Like, to do a full ring? Probably be an hour. Would be my guess. I have no idea.
And the ice is always there underneath a concert floor.
Yeah.
It doesn't melt. They don't like melt it down.
No. Like
I
they
didn't
make.
think, I didn't think so. I'm just like clarifying.
They get like an ice master in at the start of the year, and then.
God, that would be a cool job title.
Do
I'm
they-
the Ice Master.
Do they change the logo for Oil Kings games, Reese? Do you know, or is the Oilers one stays on there?
No, yeah, just the Oilers.
Oh, that's cool.
But they will change it for like when we host the World Hockey Championships or the World Cup of Hockey. They'll have it won't be the Oilers.
Yeah, I
logo.
think when it comes to like that kind of situation, like especially if they come to town, then Edmonton's out of the arena for a couple weeks. So I think then they'll switch out the ice and then switch it back over.
Oh.
I don't know because I'm not honestly 1,000% sure how you get the logo switched without
Off.
taking out the whole ice.
Yeah, true. Because like when we made the Stanley Cup final, people in Calgary wouldn't know about this, but when we've made the Stanley Cup final the last couple years, they do put the cup logo on the ice.
Yeah.
But they don't have to change the Oiler logo for that.
No.
So yeah, I wonder if they have to redo the whole ice. Mm-hmm. We should find that out.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Let's ask Paddy. He seems to know a little something about everything.
Our leprechaun friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so therapeutic. Agree. You know what I've been watching that helps me fall asleep? This sounds so weird. But I've been watching this woman who chews gum and pretends that she's like doing your makeup or your hair. So the sounds of like her putting her hands in the makeup bag and all of the makeup brushes hitting each other and then her chewing, it's not an obnoxious chew. It's like a very nice, it like makes,
Really?
I like start drooling and I fall asleep.
That was the only nice thing about the rain last night because it was pretty damn slippery around here.
Yeah.
Was having the window a little open and hearing the raindrops.
Smelled like spring for the first time.
Yeah, normally this past weekend, the Edmonton media curling bonspiel.
That's when you know that spring's around the corner.
Because the parking lot's a disaster.
St. Patrick's Day is another great example, though. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like, we made it. We're over the cold.
It's true. And we got to remember that, too. Like, with the amount of crap that is going on, it's really easy to get twisted up.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, you should know what's happening around the world, good or bad. I'm not saying ignore everything. But it is nice to be reminded of things like this that we got coming right now because we battled through that winter again.
Things to look forward to.
It's nice to have things that make you excited.
And even just for today, like,
Yeah.
it's not always this nice outside for St. Patrick's Day.
Good
True.
point.
Soak this up. Who knows what
Yeah,
next
what are we
year's gonna
supposed
look
to
like.
get up to today?
13.
What? That's patio
Yeah.
weather.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, I don't want to drive you to the airport.
I want to go to a bar and show off this hat.
Yeah.
This could get me a free beer. It could.
Could get you a free beer. I still love that when you discovered it did that.
Thank you to Elliot in the chat for
Yeah.
letting me know. Can you imagine I went all day wearing this hat, not knowing the magic?
What a wild ride that was.
My gosh.
We got any more videos for Almost Viral? Yeah? Let's do it. What's next? Oh, yeah.
Okay, Terry Clark.
My old boyfriend's got a new girlfriend. riding in my seat. When I saw for the first time, he didn't look the same. He wasn't different, but the way I see him change.
Whose auntie is this?
Now I look at my ex and wonder why I thought he was the one. I couldn't get enough. I used to think without him I'd die. Now I look at my
Is this serious?
ex and wonder why.
I need context. Is she serious or is she being satire?
No, she's serious. She's a recording artist, and I thought that song absolutely ripped.
So she's not doing it to be funny?
No, she's a...
You didn't like it, Lisa?
I feel like that song could potentially get stuck in my head. I will be singing it this afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. But like the binoculars in the
I
car.
thought without my ex, I'd die. And now I'm wondering why? Yeah. No, I'll be honest. My algorithm right now is really mid recording artists.
But are they being serious?
Yes. And they're putting in the work on the music videos. And I just like giving them my views.
I liked that song.
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear it again.
Catchy. Hit it one more time, Reese.
Now that we know the lyrics.
Now I can look at my life.
Eyes everywhere, the words out on the street.
She sounds like Terry
My
Clark.
old boyfriend's got a new girlfriend riding in my seat. When I saw for the first time, he didn't look the same. He wasn't different, but the way I see him changed. Now I look at my ex and wonder why I thought he was the one. I couldn't get enough. I used to think without him I'd die. Now I look at my ex.
This is Jess in 25 years.
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm most shocked to see? Low-rise jeans.
That's maybe why I was so into
Are
it.
they back? Because
They're
that's
back.
the opposite of Terry Clark.
Well, yeah, that's true. Terry Clark like brought back the mom jeans.
Yeah.
This girl, just part of her plan, bringing back the low rise. Anyway, there's a few artists that I am following now, and their music videos are just shot with phones, but they take it really seriously, and it brings me a lot of joy. And I thought that song popped, so I wanted to show it to you.
Yeah, it'll grow on me.
Almost
I'll be
viral.
humming it.
That's what we're here for. Almost viral.
Almost viral. So she might be the next big thing.
That's the next Gangnam Style.
That's the next Susan Boyle.
Yeah. Did you ever hear about Susan Boyle's album release party and
We've talked about this on the show.
the hashtag they used for it? Susan album party, I think.
Susan's sus bum party.
Yeah.
Is what it looked like,
Susan-
the hashtag.
Album party. Sus.
Anal
bum party.
Bum party.
Yeah. All right, we got one more, or is that it for Almost Viral today?
One more. This is a follow-up to one that we watched last week, actually.
Ooh.
Okay.
What do we need? Answers! When do we need them? Now!
Oh, the Pet Smart rally.
I want my answers. Where are my answers at?
I got a question. Is it pet smart or pet smart? Are you saying that pets are smart, or are you saying you're a mark for pets? I need answers. What do we want them?
We demanded answers, and we demanded the truth.
Is it pet smart or pet smart?
Now there is a pathetic scarcity of truth right now.
Yes, sir.
And we will get to the bottom of things.
Are they outside of a Pet Smart?
Yeah. Sorry, a what?
A Pet Smart?
No, Pet Smart is what they're outside of.
Is the victim. And we get told that there's no apostrophe in the logo of PetSmart.
Maybe the ball is the apostrophe.
Yeah.
How do you get this many people involved? on something so silly with how busy everyone is these days.
It's really simple. The CEO of PetSmart, Kenzie Hicks, must personally address all of us.
Amen.
And tell us once and for all, is it Pet Smart or Pet Smart?
These corporations, they got a stranglehold on my mind. They got a stranglehold. You can spell apostrophe. A-P-O-S-T-R-O.
Wow. They have a drummer.
Remember what I said when we watched that first video? I was like, these guys have the opportunity to go viral off this concept.
Yeah.
I thought that they'd just do a different question inside their office, because that's what they did. They had that music video inside their office where
That's
they were breaking
right.
stuff.
You thought they would move on to something else that they want answers to, but no, they are stuck on, is it Pet Smart
Yeah.
or Pet Smart?
And they are continuing to go viral, but that is a really fun concept
Yep.
on what to do with it. Just a protest.
All right, let's get into our bets of the day. This segment brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. You heard my bet earlier if you were tuned in. Keeping it simple. Oilers win, McDavid goal, and Celebrini anytime point. Come on. That's got to win.
I'm going with an Oilers win tonight as well. And there's somebody that's been looking extra solid these days.
On the Oilers?
Podkolzin.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Podkolzin, go with an Oilers win, but I'm also going to throw in a ticket because I think Savoy's getting more and more time with McDavid and really has this prove-it mind frame. So I'm also doing an Oilers win with a Savoy goal.
Nice. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. You can bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus, please play responsibly. And be responsible today if you are going out for some green beers, maybe some stew in a bar. Make sure you're getting those safe rides home. Enjoy yourselves. You're going to drive safe taking your mom to the airport?
I am. Yeah, be careful out there, like Lisa said. We got PetSmart Marketing Masterclass from Default Dan.
Let's hear it.
No, he's thinking that was all part of, which is absolutely brilliant if that's the case.
If those guys in the office actually work for PetSmart all along.
Yeah. I guess we'll find
Head
out.
office. Anyway, lots of fun on the show today. We had Paddy joining us.
Yes.
Maybe you'll see him out and about.
Way better marketing, this PetSmart thing, than the McDonald's candle thing we were talking about.
I don't know, man. I kind of want to test out lighting all of them together and seeing if it smells like a quarter pounder.
Have a great day. Go Oilers.
Yes.
Stay saucy, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. So, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel.